Hello everyone and welcome to T&J Adventures. Today we're gonna start the build of my sim rig, and for that I have to combine this driver seat with this passenger seat. They are Subaru Justy seats. The driver seat was pretty worn. You can see that the upholstery is broken right here, and it's got height adjustment, so I wanted to use that. And the passenger seat is good, so I'm going to combine them to make one good seat. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, so first I need to take out this headrest. So for that, you can see it's got one button over here. You just pull it out. We're going to put it aside. And I only need to use this upper part from this seat. So I'm not going to take out the lower part, but I can show you the other seat that I already have taken out. So you can see it's got some tabs that catch onto the sheet metal from underneath the seat all around. And this one comes underneath and mounts to some sheet metal. You will see the tabs that are under the seat when we put it back together. So right now I'm not sure if I can take the back of the seat out without taking the front, but I'm going to put it on its head, let's say it like that, and see. So as you can see, we've got one plug right here. This is for the occupant sensor. The yellow plug is for the side airbag. There's an airbag inside the seat. And you can see how this cover, the textile cover, hooks up like that. And over here, we've got this that we have to take out. So we also need to take the plug out. And for that, you're gonna see that there are two hooks on the back of it. Like that, you have to push these two hooks and it comes out. And the other side should just come out from underneath the springs. Now we have some access back here. You can see there are these three hooks that we need to unhook in order to release the front of this cover. So you're just going to have to see where the end of this is, usually in the back, but you can just pick one of these pliers and push it in and then open up this ring. It's a metal ring, and after you've opened it up a little bit, you can pull on it until hopefully that there's enough space. Of course, you can also rotate the spring so that you can see where it assembles. Okay, so now that we got all three of them unhooked, I need to put this backwards. Like that. Now it should come out. Yeah. in order to take the whole upper part out, we need to take these out, and you will see the ones from the driver's side look like this. So there's a metal rod, two metal rods basically, inside of the seat, and these plastic rods go inside, and the headrest goes up and down inside of these. But you can see they are also hooked in some holes in those metal rods, so we need to access inside the seat and then hook these out. So I'm hoping that I can reach just by putting my arm inside. So after you took this material out, you'll see that you've got access to go inside the seat. There's a foil in here, and yeah, I need to go underneath that, so maybe I'll just break it. And you just press on those tabs and then release. As you saw, one came out. Now the second one should be the same way. You press and it releases. So basically I put my arm inside, I press these and push these hooks inside the metal rod, and then they are pressed so that I can take the whole thing out. So right now it should come out. As you can see, it moves, and it should slide out easily, hopefully. Of course, there's the airbag on this side that we need to go over. Yep, and you can see that's how the backrest comes out. We don't need to take anything else out. You can see this foil. I'm not sure what this is for. Probably just to protect the foam from wear and tear. And then on this side you can see the airbag. It's in this pouch. When it explodes, it comes out through the seat. It probably breaks the fabric of the seat and protects you towards the door. So this is the driver's seat. I'm gonna take off its original upholstery. You can see it's broken right here. Right here it's cut for the airbag. And then this is the frame. So these are the pipes that go with these, and hopefully they're the same, so they're symmetrical for both sides, because I'm going to replace my headrest, so the driver headrest with the passenger headrest, and they are mirrored. So one has this step side on one side and one has it on the other side. We also have to look which one has the button. That one goes with this. But looking at these, I believe they are the same. Not sure if this matters which way it goes. Yeah, so this one goes in properly, and this one probably goes in also. Yeah. And then I think we have to start with the bottom part, although I'm not sure it matters. But we're gonna go like that because that's the way we disassembled it. So I'll just put this in, like that. And I have to make sure that all the upholstery goes where it has to go. It doesn't get caught in anything else than the stuff that it has to get caught onto. I believe I forgot one plastic here. Okay, so behind here there is this plastic. You can see it right here. I didn't take it off on that side, so we have to put it on this side too. I'm not sure. Let me think. I'm not sure if I remember. Okay, so it goes underneath, and probably going to have to take this off again so that the plastic goes in, and it basically clips onto the sheet metal. As you heard, it's clipped in. Now I'm gonna put all this stuff back. Not sure if this one, no, but it does come over these sheet metal parts. Goes underneath here. This one goes underneath there. This one comes over these sides. Like that. And also I believe it just goes over that. Here has to clear this mechanism. Okay, so I believe that's how it has to go. This part has to wrap around and clip onto something. So it's really weird. The material goes over it and then clips in. It's a bit weird, but I guess that way it tightens. Then there are a few clips back here. Okay, so we also have to put these clips back in. This material has to stretch a little bit, but they'll go in. Also on this side. Just like that. Okay, so this is the back. There's one more small clip that I don't remember where it's from, but we'll see when we find something that's missing. So again, with these I have to go around. They hook onto these sheet metal parts. Basically the same thing all around. So on this other side, again, you come over and you clip. Same on this, like that. And in here, you have to pull pretty hard and to clip. Okay, so that's the bottom part. So for the upper part, you have to just slide this over. Goes in like this. And of course I didn't double check to see if the side upholstery goes on the driver seat, but hopefully it's going to be the same. So these holes align properly. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, then we're going to reinsert the headrest. Now we need to reverse it and put all this in. So we've got these underneath here. They come over like that, and they pull the whole upholstery inwards. And now we have to just attach it to these holes with those small rings. Okay, so then the back side just covers everything and goes underneath. So I guess it doesn't really matter where you come with it, but it's got to be a little bit tight. Looks pretty good. So I still have some plastics to put back. On this side we have this arm, and you will see that it's got one of these safety clips that you can pull out like that. You can pull it out, but when the arm is inserted inside, there's not really much room. I guess there's some room on the lower side, but also you've got this spring assembly that's underneath here, so you have to be careful. I used one of these small picks and went inside there and pulled the spring out of the safety clip. But when you insert it back, you can just put it inside, and then this whole thing should clip in. But I'm not going to do that because I believe this plastic has to go over. And I might have an issue with this plastic because right now everything is pretty tight. So this one hooks from the back somehow. I thought that it would interfere with the mount that I already have done, but I'm thinking it's not. So after this plastic goes in, we can put this arm back in. You will see that it's got one of these square shapes here and the star-like, well, channeled shape in here. So you probably can't really put it in the wrong way, but you can put it a bit rotated, so you have to be careful. Then this one again got a lot of shapes on this side and a lot of shapes on this side, but looking at it, it seems like it only goes in a certain way because it's got asymmetric shapes. So it goes in like that. It has 2 screws. So just like that. You don't need to tighten it too much because it's plastic. And the finishing touch is this cover. Clips on. So that's the back adjustment. This is the height adjustment. And then on this side, there's one more plastic piece. This side is pretty weird. I believe we got it. Okay, so yeah, as you saw, a bit more complicated, but we got it installed. That's the completed seat.